All right, guys. Well, this morning I'm out fishing a pond. We're about the mid-60s, and we're approaching that time of year where we could see upper 80s and even 90s throughout the day, but the nighttime temperatures are dropping into the 60s and sometimes even 50s. So I'm hoping these bass are acclimating to the conditions, and that fall bite's going to turn on here pretty soon, because these bass are going to start feeding up for these winter months. I'm in southern Indiana, so we definitely experience all 4 seasons. In fact, sometimes we experience 2 or 3 seasons in a 24-hour period, but that's just Ohio Valley weather for you. There's a little one come up and hit that. I think I must have thrown it right on top of him. All right, well, I cast that chatterbait around for about 10 or 15 minutes and only had 1 bite, and I think that's because I threw it right in on top of them. But just to ensure they're awake, I'm gonna start shaking up the surface here with this buzz bait. If they're not awake yet, this will definitely get them up and get them going. It's a nice one to start it off. He's 12 inches, kind of skinny though. All right, I've switched over to a jig. It's a swim jig, and I don't know, man. This is some type of crazy color pattern, but the water does appear pretty murky. So definitely want to make sure I'm being seen. I picked it up right there. All right, so this one picked it up whenever I was hopping it pretty quick on that retrieve. I don't know if that's some type of indication on how they want it or not. Nice one. He's not as good as I thought he was. probably 14 inches, pound and a quarter. Thanks for munching, bud. Okay, I'm still trying to figure out what these bass are wanting. Murky water conditions here. We're going to go with this hot chartreuse, and we've got the double Colorado gold blades on here. This will allow us to work it nice and slow. We're going to be visible in the water, and we're going to be putting out a lot of vibration. There we go. Well, I hate to say it, man, this is about the going rate in here. Anywhere from 12 to 14 inches. They're fairly skinny. I have caught a couple nicer bass out of here. Bass going in around 4 and 4.5 pounds. All right, it's starting to get late in the morning, and we haven't had any luck getting a consistent bite on any one lure. So it's time to throw on the old Go Find 'Em 2.0 and see if this thing can save the day.
20 minutes later.
Man, when you're not catching them on the Go Find 'Em 2.0, it's definitely bad times. But I've got one more thing in mind. All right, at this point in the adventure, we've got 4 bass, nothing of any major size, not even really something that I would probably produce any content with. So we're going to go to the extreme side here, and we're going to throw this big, I don't even know what that is, 10, 12 inch worm. We've got that Texas rigged, and I have had some luck here throwing a plastic worm. Last time I did, I was working the bank though. I'm gonna try and work a little bit deeper water here, and we may make our way around the pond as well. Just depends on what kind of luck we have here, if any. There's one. That's a better bass. I say that, and I got him unhooked. He's about the same. One way out there. Be surprised if I got a decent hook set on him. There was so much line out. Yeah, bottom of the lip. That's not typically where you get your hook set at. I don't even know that he's the best one of the day, really. He's about the same. Thanks for munching, bud. These guys sure are lively here.